Oscar, congratulations.
Thank you.
And Steve, great fight. You kept landing him. You kept landing, pretty solid punches across the head to the body. Were you frustrated that any of the effects weren't there, that he wasn't slowing down and he would catch your punch? Did you feel that at least he was going to get weaker towards the end of the fight? What was your mentality?
I wasn't frustrated. I had already, was expecting that. We studied Steve Forbes left and right, and I'm not making this as an excuse, but if you see my left hand now, it's pretty bad. It's swollen, and I'm gonna go check it out. And it did stop me from throwing more jabs. I was biting down hard to keep throwing those stiff jabs, because if I didn't, Stevie Forbes was coming on. So it was difficult, and that's what we expected. And those hard punches that I was landing, I felt maybe I did hurt him a few times. I don't know if I'm correct, but we expected that, for him to be in great shape, which he was.
Well, Oscar, your first fight with Floyd seemed to be more of a business fight, two guys that needed to fight, make a lot of money. Is the second one more personal for you?
Well, the first fight, believe me, I wanted to beat him. It was, there was a lot of hype and a lot of new strategies that were being implemented, when it comes to marketing, and trying to make the biggest events ever. You do get caught up in that. Now that I've been in there with Floyd, now that I've been through that situation, it's all business now. This is personal. I'm gonna beat him. You watch. I'm gonna beat him. We're gonna go and fight. It's about having the perfect game plan. It's about having the perfect game plan, and I can't just go in there and be stiff and it doesn't work. The harder you try, the better it is for Floyd Jr. So we have to, take your time, be on your toes, and pick your shots, hit them on the side, So we'll get it down. We'll get it down. But this is very personal. You watch. I'm gonna beat the best.
Hola, Oscar. Felicidades.
Gracias.
Regreso a casa, 27,000 personas. ¿Qué te llevas de todo esto, de esta experiencia? Como dices, trabajaste bien tu jab, trabajaste, recurriste bien al ring, no te cansaste quizás, aceptas entrar los golpes. ¿Qué te llevas de todo esto?
Yo creo que la satisfacción del público, yo creo que peleando aquí en Los Ángeles para mí fue lo más especial, frente de mi casa, ¿no? De saber que pude llenar un estadio de fútbol de 27,000 personas, fue algo increíble, ¿no? Y la verdad que estoy muy satisfecho con eso. Y pues adentro del ring estuve contento porque trabajé en diferentes cosas, no me cansé. En los últimos rounds estuve más fuerte, y pues eso me dio más confianza para la próxima. Voy a estar súper preparado para la próxima, con una buena estrategia, ¿verdad? Así que la verdad que para la próxima vamos a estar bien preparados y pelear fuerte, pero pelear bien, ¿no? Con una buena estrategia.
Oscar, I was wondering, there's a young man that you promote, Vicente Escobedo, who fought here last night. Did you see some of yourself in him?
Well, Vicente is a young fighter who has a lot of potential, and he's a fighter who had a great amateur career. He's a well-spoken kid who's climbing the ranks. Obviously, it's taking a little more time for him, because the difference with him and I is that I went to the Olympics and was fortunate enough to win that gold. But so it takes a little more time, and but he'll get there. And I feel that as every fight goes by, he's learning more and more. And with Nacho Beristain in his corner, I think there's no limit to where he can go.
Oscar, over here. When you fight Floyd Mayweather Jr. in September, will you go all the way down to 147, or you look a little dry at 150 at the weight, or will you guys fight over the weight like you did?
I actually was coming out of training camp at Puerto Rico at 148 with no problem. Eating 5-6 times a day. I never skipped a meal. But I'll keep it at 150. I'll keep it at 150.
Okay, so not for the title.
No, not for the title.
Not even for your own ring title.
What ring title?
The ring title that Floyd Mayweather Jr. holds.
No, it'll be for no title. I just want to beat the best.
Oscar, what do you think?
Look how prestigious that is. The guy fucking off the belt doesn't even realize he has it.
Oh, Steve Forbes can fight at any weight, and he's gonna do good. I mean, you saw that on the Contender. I'm not sure what weight he was fighting at, but you know, whether it's 150, whether it's 147, 140, he's gonna do excellent. I mean, he's showed it. He's demonstrated that. I was fortunate enough and lucky enough to have a victory against him. But I'll tell you one thing: Steve Forbes is no pushover. Let me tell you, he's no. I don't want to say contender, but he is a contender. Part of it. But he's. I feel he'll be champion. Why not? Of course.
Oscar,
as long as he doesn't fight Demetrius Hopkins without judges, yeah, he'll be fine.
Well, like I said, I'm going to take a week off. Obviously, we'll keep icing the hand and, take precautionary measures and go get an x-ray, and hopefully nothing's wrong with it, and just rest it. I can work on my right hand, keep my conditioning going, and there's a lot of things I can still do. I'll just have to rest the hand for a while, and we'll be back in there training in the gym. So it's not going to affect me whatsoever. I know it's not broken. I haven't moved it, but I'm pretty sure it's not broken.
Oscar, you're so respected in the boxing world. Why take on the ownership of a soccer team? Are you going to have time with all your fights? Do anything with the Dynamo besides wear their colors?
Well,
that was hard journalism right there.
I mean, I am towards the end of my career, and like I said, this will be my last year in the sport of boxing, inside the ring. We're presented with different types of business opportunities, and the MLS is a great opportunity to venture in, and we feel that the MLS is just beginning. It's just the start, and with the Houston Dynamo, I'll be assisting a few games here and there, but it's not gonna come in between my training, or it's not gonna interfere with my training. I have a great team of people who will oversee obviously operations with our partners AEG and with the Brenner Group. So it will not affect either boxing or soccer with my scheduling, with my training. But I'll tell you one thing: I can't wait once I hang up those gloves to be at every single
along with
soccer
13
game,
other people in this country that give it
cheering on the Houston Dynamo. He's a heck of a soccer player too.
He's better than you as a boxer right now.
My friend here will say a few words.
Oh, does he have to?
I want to thank Oscar personally. I thank Richard and Hopkins, everybody. It's been a great night, a great opportunity. He is a real champion to prove that tonight. I have three other things I want to say. You said that you sort of looked out at the crowd.
Go out here.
And when you said that, I thought to myself, I wish he would have acted more like Manfredo did with Calzaghe, but that didn't happen. That was the first thing that I thought. Then I wanted to stand next to me. I wanted to see the one time in my life I'm better looking than Oscar DeLaHoya. and then the last thing I want to say is, I eat 6 meals a day too. What happened?
Thank you very much. Gracias. Thank you for supporting boxing. Thank you.